So I'm back again for my previous video. I'm going to take a short break from Slayer after completing the three tasks. Had big frogs, and then I had crawling hands, and then I had trolls. So I'm going to take a short break from that. I'm actually going to raise the range level to catch up with the attack strength defense, and I'm going to raise the mage level also to catch up with these others. Prayers already 10 from burying bones. So, I have this shield bow, arrows, and spiked gauntlets. I've got when I started. This should be in previous videos. Uh, this thread that I picked up on a tour and a needle that I picked up and some leather that I had tanned in the a la carte video. So if you want to look at how I did that, it's in that video. But I will click on the leather and I'm creating a leather body. I want to make sure that I tell it to make one and not five. I only need one piece of the armor, right, and I got a crafting level for that. So I'm now to crafting. I'm gonna craft legs. Again, one, not four. So I only need one piece of the armor. I got another crafting level. Right, these low levels, you do one or two things and you already have a level. I'm gonna do the cow gun one. I'm gonna do the uh, boots again one, and then finally I'll do gloves just for so that you can see complete set. So now I'm for crafting, so I can wear these five pieces, and I can wield the shield bow and wield the bronze arrows. If you look in the armor tab, you will see what I just wore. Just check here. My ring of wealth was out because I was um, getting stuff earlier to prepare for this video, so I will get out a freshly charged. These can be charged in the Heroes Guild, but you need the quest for that. So I bought several fully charged, so I can be prepared. Alright, so I have this armor set. However, let's see, the leather gloves, armor 5 ranged. The spec gauntlets are armor 5 type hybrid. So this is a choice hybrid. It'll help all. Uh, well, you can use with all types. Uh, melee, ranged, mage. But I'm not gonna leave the set that I have. Uh, let's see that cape drape is a magic bonus, so I'm going to leave that out. So I'm going to head, just check here. I told you I was going to do mage also. So, so I'll leave a placeholder in there. Let me get out. Placeholder. Placeholder leaves a space in the bank. There's body runes and mind runes. Let's see. Let me just see. Did we make any mage? See, I have a leather body, which already just looks like I created another one. Mage. I don't believe we made any mage armor. Oh, here we are. I was wrong. We have one right here. So that's mage hat, mage top, and I have a magic cape. So I have 3 pieces. So now I'm up here, magic wand, fastest. These staves, more than one staves are of average speed, but they give one element, so we don't use the runes. But this wizard wand is a faster speed, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that out because I have enough runes for now. But later, when we need to use a lot of runes quickly, over a period of time, to conserve runes, we can use one of these elements. These are in the Varrock shop I showed you in that video. So now I'm going to head over to Lumbridge, and I will raise range and mage. Uh, this is I was anticipating that that Terrio still assigned cows and chickens, which is in his list. But uh, he did not. So I'm a bit surprised. Here are goblins. That's one possibility. So I can do cows, I can do chickens, I can do goblins. Uh, so if I do cows, and then a vegetarian will tell me that I'm killing animals, or an animal lover will tell me I'm killing animals, or someone from India will tell me I'm killing cows. This is just the game. I don't really have a choice over the programming of the game. If I try to kill the goblin, they'll tell me that I'm speciesism or something. So but let's just play the game for the way it's programmed. Alright, so I have my ranged gear. That cape is melee, so I'm gonna take that off. So that's melee. I don't think at this level it doesn't really hurt to wear it, but um, as you advance, you want to get in the habit of using the correct set of gear. So, uh, so I can over the fence. So I can attack them without them being able to uh, injure me. So if there's a hiding spot, I just got a defense 11 from that. What we need to do is get range levels. So over the fence, I can hit them. Oops. Alright, well that was one hit, so that worked out okay. I got a constitution level, I got the defense level, and I got a range level. So that's I gotta remove some food, so I'm gonna do that now. No, I can pick up. I'll leave the cabbage alone, but I'll pick up coins and buns. I'll come around here. I'll pick up bones, runes, arrows. Over here, I want to recover my arrows. So bones, arrows. Let me bury these to make space. I'm gonna pick up the chef hat for later because I'll need that when I go to the cooking guild. I have one more arrow here. Again, I'll leave the cabbage. I don't really need that at this point. It's a cabbage patch. It's easy to get more. So, Alright, so pick up the wounds, bones, and arrows. Bury the bones. I got the level 3 range. I wasn't. Range is meant to be exactly as it says, at a range. So you need to. This time it went around the fence instead of attacking. Another one of those odd. Uh, you need to make sure there's a clear line of sight and it's not obstructed by a tree or some other obstacle. I thought I was going to fire between the trees, but obviously it didn't. So Lumbridge is a good spot to practice range and mage for low levels. If Tariel gives you cows, chickens, goblins, ducks, that's the first, and bats. Those are the first few, and rats. Uh, Rats are in the Lumbridge. Sorry, rats are in the Varrock sewers. Uh, I'll show you. These are the goblins, the cows and chickens and ducks you saw in the Lumbridge video. Further north, uh, bats were in the Catherby area. Those are all uh, better choices. Uh, you can practice low level range and mage. So I'm going to switch now to my mage gear. So I'm putting on the wizard hat, the wizard rope top, and this one magic cape. And I'm gonna wear the fastest wizard one. Right, and then for mage you need to open up the magic book. I'm gonna go over here, auto cast. I should let them turn it off. Auto cast. Alright, so right now I only have airstrike available. So I will now click on the goblins. Again, I need to be careful that I'm casting airstrike from behind a barrier. Uh, Otherwise, they can run up to me. So let's see if we can get one. Alright, so I'm here, they're on the other side, so I can cast that over the barrier from relative safety. So I just got a level 3 mage. See, then Water Strike is level 5, so I didn't quite have a clear path, but there wasn't really any substantial damage, and I didn't want to chop down the tree. I wanted to pick this up. So bury the bones. That's a clear line of sight. So I was able to do that. That's behind a tree. This one's a clear line of sight. And now this is a clear line of sight. That one moved. That's 4 mage. Alright, bones. So it's got a pair to 11, defense to 13, and we got mage to 4. Let's try to get that to 5, so at least I have the water straight. And then I'll move up a little bit to the next area so we can do some of the others. So there's 5. Now have water strike available. Bones. Some other bones on the floor and loot. There he does. And then move further north. So the goblins were level 2, the cows were level 4. Alright, somebody let the cows out. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry. Bad humor. So that's the dairy cow. I won't let you hit that. So from the outside, from this side, I can hit the cows with mage. These drop bones, cow hides, and beef, raw beef. I'm gonna ran away. I'm gonna go ahead and open the gate. I'll go on the side. I'll get the bones. Typically, you will pick up the hides and beef. I'm just gonna bury the bones right now. I'll let the hides and the beef disappear. Six mage, but I need 9 for Earth Strike. So we'll try to get 9. It's 14 defense. Bones. Bury them. Some more bones on the ground. Bury those. Alright, that should take care of all of these. There's a level 4 cows. I'm level 16 combat. So I'm not really worried anymore about them attacking me while I'm attacking back. There's a level 1 calf. I need magic to 9. Alright, raise some bones. Oops, there's the bones. That's 8 mage, so I'm getting close. I just have to click on a nearby pile, and then I get the bones from here. Alright, that one's taking a moment to show up. I'm going to go over here. When you click on one of the piles, it's supposed to show all of the nearby piles, and you have the option to loot all. Again, as I said, I will not be picking up the beef or the hides at this point. Right now I'm going for prayer and prayer, defense, range, and mage. I almost have my mage set. Alright, so there's no more bones on the ground. Alright. Again, it's a little bit faster because I happen to be recording this during a 2 times experience. Alright, I've got 9 mage. So you can see I can now use Earth Strike. I got the 18 Constitution. Got the 15 and Defense. And I got the 12 on prayer. Let's see, is there any bones? The only way to raise prayer at this point is to bury bones. There's other ways later in the game, quests, rewards, lands. But at this point in the game, it's burying bones. Alright, so I'm gonna switch now. I'm gonna take off this mage. I'm gonna put this melee ranged, 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 ranged. Okay. Alright, so then I can do the same thing, but with this I have to make sure I pick up the arrows also. That's 5 range. See, I can my loot all pile. I can pick up bones, arrows. Another one there. I'm gonna pick up the charm also, so I'll have that for summoning later. Again, if you need to for protection, you can stand behind something like a fence or some other obstacle. You'll be doing that in some higher level boss fights. And, if you go for fire cape later, there's an obstruction that you can stand behind and protect that. That boss monster is a very high level, although it became easier recently, but uh, recent updates. But uh, still helpful to have something to stand behind when you range or mage. Remember to pick up bones and arrows. Bury the bones. Sorry, 19 Constitution, 16 defense, and 6 range. And the arrows that you pick up, if it matches the one that's in your quiver, should automatically go there instead of stacking in your backpack. It used to stack in your backpack. It used to be a separate click to return to your quiver, but uh, seems to be one surprise update that's actually helpful. It saves us a click to put them back into the bag. So I'm going to actually exit this area now. I'm going to go further north on the map. Here are chickens, which they're level 1, cows are 2. And I continue going north. I'm going to actually exit Lumbridge. Here's actually, there's this one I think is fairly new. Uh, the rats, the one that I knew were in the sewers in Lumbridge, but there are level 7 rats now here at the junction between Varrock and Lumbridge here. So this will be a good place at this point to raise range and mage. So the higher level creatures give more experience. That's already a level. I don't think I completed that one. Alright, finish. Alright. And then you see the weakness is actually earth spells. So if we do mage on these earth spells, which is level 9, I have 9 mage now, and then they would die faster with mage set to earth. So I'll pick up the bones, the arrows. I'll bury the bones. The arrows automatically went into my quiver. Getting close to 9 range. Uh, I can go ahead and finish off 10 range here. I like. Uh, can also switch back to my mage gear and finish off mage to 10. So both of them are 10. Raw rat meat. So you can pick up the raw rat meat and cook that for food. And it'll generate cooked meat. I just got 13 pair. Remember to bury bones when you first get started. Pick those up, bury them so you can get your prayer levels. It takes an extra minute to do all of that, but uh, that'll help you in the long run. Somehow I ended up with one of the meats. I'm gonna drop that. So I don't need the meats at this point. Uh, Later I can collect. Uh, if I want to raise cooking and crafting, I can collect the meats, and then I can make several trips to the bank, deposit that, come back, continue the combat. That takes a little bit of time. It's your preference if you want to bank the stuff um, and come back. I can use oak short bow and iron crossbow now. So in the next video, you'll see me. Next one that you see me using a bow, I will be using the next level up. For now, I'm gonna take off my range stuff. I'm gonna wrap up my mage real quick. These some of these are all range, and then alright. So then I can open up the magic book again and the combat spells and auto cast earth. Let's still turn it off. Auto cast earth. Alright. So this is supposed to hit better than the range because their weakness is earth spells. Uh, as you can see from the uh, that one, it splashed and hit two others, so the two others were hitting me too. So if you put there's an option to put automatic retaliate. Uh, that's one way to train mage very fast, as if you have automatic retaliate, and then you just watch your health and splash damage, and then they'll automatically come to you, and you can just basically watch the scene. Just make sure your health stays up. Some higher level monsters to actually do that. You select the spell configuration with lots of splash damage, and then you just attend to it to make sure that you have enough supplies and your health's up. Right, so I just got 20 Constitution, 18 Defense, and 10 Mage. Uh, will allow me now to teleport the South Faltup Hills, to use an Earth Staff in Dungeoneering. I can use an Imp Wand on Bug. I have some other options in Dungeoneering. Combat ability, Shock. That's the abilities on top here. So looks like I left a couple of bones on the ground. I'm going to bury those. And for now, I'm going to go back to Birthhood, and I'll be getting ready for the next assignment. Because I'm going to go back to Slayer for the next video. But I now have 18 combat, and I have my range and mage up. So I hope that's helpful to the people who are just starting out. Right, so I'll see you in the next video.